The chickshaw ended up going vertical, the back end hitting the ground. And unfortunately, one of the chickens was underneath it.
Welcome to Red's Homestead!
Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to Red's Homestead. I need to do my guy thing and save the day. It's actually bitter cold. I think it's 34 degrees. This is why I did not put any more plants in the bed. It's too cold for plants in the bed. Yeah, see, those are our chickens. That's not our chicken. But he's hanging out here, I guess.
It's a little adventurous chicken, I'll tell you. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere.
Yeah, this one seems to just go between all the properties. I think probably around 15 acres or so. It just scours everywhere, all by itself. Doesn't care. Surprised it's still alive. So the chicks that were down below, yeah, they're dead. Possum got them. Not too surprising. Who's to say she doesn't love her animals?
Nice, because I was out here like literally all morning too. Because it was like 50 something degrees.
That sweatshirt is so big.
I don't see cold well. It's comfy.
Oh boy. How to get soaking wet at 7 in the morning when it's 34 degrees outside. So our last video, it was fun because we just sat around with the ducks and the chickens and got to know them better and let them know us a little bit more so that they'd be more comfortable around us. But not every day you can just sit around and enjoy the animals. Sometimes you got to do stuff that's not so much fun. And I guess that's today. As most of y'all probably know, this is our first year in the spring here. So there are things that we are seeing for the first time, which is this tree.
Japanese cherry. Awesome.
This tree has beautiful pink blooms all over it. A Japanese cherry. Well, I'm glad I didn't cut that one down.
That's gorgeous.
That one's pretty. So some of the things that just really excite us is the day-to-day finds. So I'm back here at the very edge of my property where there's just woods going that way. And I come up to this. So according to my app, this is a leatherleaf mahonia and it's edible. And there's tons. And there's even a bigger plant right back over there. If you can see right there, that's an even bigger one. We haven't really explored these woods all that much because about, I don't know, 30 or 40 yards back is the driveway for a neighbor that lives way up there. So we haven't really, it's technically not our property. But that's cool. So sad. Waiting there for me. I was saying you look so sad.
Oh, no. Yeah, because there's rain clouds in the sky.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't stay very long.
Can you see how pretty that tree is on your camera? I couldn't get a good picture.
I don't know.
I think it's the sun's
We'll have to see. Another day, another batch of jerky. It smells so good in here right now. I gotta get back outside and work. I have a project in my head to catch this rabbit poop and use it straight into the garden. And I'm just gonna be winging it. The ducks finally went outside.
It is 2 o'clock.
I guess I scared them enough. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. and they finally went outside. I don't know if this is gonna work. I didn't screw really any of this in because I want to see it happen. But rabbit's up there. Theoretically, it's gonna fall down here into a little gutter right there. I'll keep you updated. We'll see how that works. You look cold.
It's 50 degrees.
The weather right now is just nasty. It's windy. It keeps thinking like it's gonna rain, and then it stops, and then it gets cold, and it's gonna get even worse tonight. It's supposed to actually drop below freezing tonight. So I am getting this greenhouse prepped for it. I just moved all the cold sensitive plants. You got my cucumbers, peppers, watermelons, everything that's already started to germinate and have become, well, I mean, they've become starters, seedlings ready to be planted. I put those directly under the light. Hopefully that keeps them warm tonight. The other ones, the comfrey, strawberries, my loquat trees, they can handle 20-degree temperature and be fine. They're not fruiting yet, so they'll be okay. It's 5:30 and it's already getting cold. Feels weird to be in April and we're covering faucets because we're worried about a freeze. So I don't know how well these tomatoes are gonna do. Hopefully under this little low tunnel right here, they're gonna be just fine without the frost. We'll see how well they do. Greenhouse should be fine. They're under 3 heat lamps inside, so we shouldn't have any issues in there. I'm surprised about the ducks. They went back inside all by themselves, so they figured out the ramp. We don't have to worry about them. I think the wind is just too much for them to handle with it being cold.
Beast mode. I'm in like a really weird mood today. I think this whole video is gonna be
Shannon being weird.
park it really nicely beside your car.
It can be done by anyone. It's crazy to think that these little meat chickens, these chunky monkeys, they are
5 days away.
5 days. 5 days away. And we never did look for my butchering knives.
I saw you ordered a knife.
I ordered another boning knife just in case I couldn't find the ones that I had already had.
Remind me tomorrow.
I'd like to have more than one knife so
We
that
looked all through the Bedroom?
Vague,
I'm
no.
gonna go look.
I didn't look that well. So we have an issue from last night that we have to take care of this morning before I go to work. The kickstand on the Chickshaw broke. And when the chicks go to bed at night, they typically all go to the very back of the Chickshaw, making all the weight to the back, where usually the kickstand comes into play and keeps it from flipping. Well, the kickstand broke, and the Chickshaw ended up going vertical, the back end hitting the ground. And unfortunately, one of the chickens was underneath it. So putting it, when I came out to put them to bed, it did move and go up the ramp and go to bed. But today, it is not moving very easily. It's hard to see which one, because we put a small water, Shannon actually had to take it out and put it on the ground here. And we put some food and water around it, but as you can see, it's getting swarmed by the rest of the chickens. So what we're gonna do is take it, put it inside the dog crate, and put it inside the actual coop up there with the rest of the laying hens. This needs to live on for 4 more days. And doesn't look like it's suffering. I mean, it's not making a whole lot of chirping. I mean, you get close to it and touch it, it'll give like the small little chirp. So we'll see.
So we're gonna move it into the coop in a dog crate and see how it's faring. But at least this way it'll be protected and can get its food and water.
Just don't poop on me.
That happened. This fence is looking worse. Oh, it got disconnected. You can edit that out, please. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise being all alone when I put one with it. We'll see. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like it's I don't know, maybe not. Here, you hit that. I'm gonna go get the water. Need something, need like a little block.
Something to put it on top of?
Yeah, oh, there's the